Lavrov stresses that there is a glimpse of hope in the efforts to find a solution to the crisis in Syria. The Syrian Arab army eliminates a big number of terrorists in Aleppo and Damascus countrysides. A new round of talks starts between Iran and the 5+1 group, and Tehran asks for a specific timetable. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Irado Krikorian with the news in English. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov expressed his belief that there is a glimpse of hope in the efforts seeking to find a peaceful solution to the crisis in Syria. In a statement following his discussions with his Belgian counterpart Didier Reynders, Lavrov said that Syria's decision to join the Chemical Weapon Non-Proliferation Treaty is a positive step, pointing out that the US-Russian agreement in dismantling chemical weapons in Syria is a diplomatic step forward to deal politically with all pending issues. The Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Gennady Gatilov announced that he did not rule out a tripartite meeting between Russia, the US and the United Nations to prepare for an international conference on Syria. Gatilov added that Syria had agreed to take part in the Geneva II conference, expressing regrets that the Syrian opposition has not yet agreed to take part in it. Gatilov referred that Russian experts on chemical weapons are ready to take part in the efforts to dismantle chemical weapons in Syria. Welcome back. Syrian Arab army forces eliminated large number of terrorists in different parts of Damascus countryside, especially in Deir Atiyeh, Jab'adin and Al-Betra. The Syrian Arab army destroyed a vehicle carrying mortar shells east of Adra. In Aleppo, Syrian Arab army forces killed and wounded large numbers of terrorists in the city. In Al-Sfera, southwest of Sanitation Company, south of Rasm al-Aboud Airport and Aleppo Central Prison on Manbij Highway, Syrian Arab army units destroyed dens and ammunition warehouses. Syrian Arab army units eliminated a terrorist gang in Queres and Rasm al-Aboud areas and destroyed heavy machine guns and ammunition warehouses. The Syrian Arab army clashed with the terrorists who tried to infiltrate into safe areas and attack civilians in Al-Sheikh Maqsoud and Al-Ashrafiyya, killing dozens of them. In Deir ez-Zor city, units of the Syrian Arab army surrounded Al-Maqbara region to cut the terrorists' supplies, killing many of them. A military source said that this region had been a strategic crossing area for the terrorists toward Al-Jura neighborhood, which they were using to smuggle weapons and ammunition. On the other hand, Syrian Arab army units are chasing terrorists in Al-Arfi neighborhood. In Iraq, the Iraqi armed forces destroyed 10 dens of the so-called the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, arresting 176 terrorists in many areas in Salah ad-Din and Ninawa governorates, in addition to destroying a factory of explosive devices and finding a hideout that contained large amounts of C4. On the other hand, 8 terrorists were killed in a clash while trying to escape into Syria. Finally, in the Swiss city of Geneva, a new round of talks between Iran and the 5 countries plus one was resumed and described by the two sides as being positive. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Jawad Zarif said that the time of taking privileges for one side has gone forever, stressing the importance of continuing negotiations between the two sides. Zarif, who heads the Iranian delegation to the talks, said in an interview with the American NBC channel last night that the two sides must either win together or lose together. On the sideline of the conference, a meeting was held between U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman and her Iranian counterpart Abbas Araqchi. With this, we end our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region and to view this bulletin again, you can always visit our website in English, syriaonline.sy. Now to latest business and market news with Vani Gönjen, but after a short break. Happy Eid.